Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. No, not Trigger Happy Havoc. This is Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Please ignore me when I make such stupid statements. So, we're about to find out who killed the photo girl through the class trial. And honestly, I don't know who it is. The one person that I do suspect, I'm not sure if I did lay out who it was. Oh, something happened to my pad. There's a few people I suspect, and one of them, it's only because, like I said before, I know that there's someone who kills someone eventually, which means that anytime they look slightly suspicious, I think that they did it. So, with my luck, they're probably going to be like the last one. What? He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
This is what's going on?
Sheesh.
Hyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force, but Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you part of this island's food chain. She's making me waste my sweet-ass time, but there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
The fuck?
His anger changes form.
I'm right here. Fuyuhiko, I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyways, no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good anyway. Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart
See
now.
ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
I even have to.
Show some
We don't have enough power. Harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
This too must
So
be the
it
will
begins
of
at the
causality.
beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day, find that shining hope. That's right, I can only. Moving forward is the only option.
you're so evil!
It's just bad taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles stiff from fear and nerves and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short and was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness the moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. Oh yeah, I am eating. Because I haven't eaten anything in a while today. Because I as soon as I got the chance, I just started playing these past few sessions and I'm not doing anything tomorrow, so... But I do actually require some sustenance. A rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout the drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotting fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My gun consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while the elevator's vibration gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look, Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go through the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing, really. Essentially, this kind of game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. Purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. Class trial is starting. My hero, Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had unyielding force and personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her. It's Among Us? I'm sorry. I don't want to believe it, I don't want to believe it, I don't want to believe it, but... regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. By finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, the threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Oh yeah. I'd love to save. Oh yeah, that's right. Slightly increases the time. Wait, what was the one I got from... Increases the power of the silencer? Decreases the delay. Increases your aiming speed. Increases recovery, slightly increases the time limit. The moonsault. Alright. What is the difficulty? Difficulty is that kind. Okay. Alright. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only I'll punish everyone beside.
Oh.
Now then, let's first
What? Who cares about that?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The high school girl who got killed at the beginning. Using the staff role as a reference after playing the game, I should be able to figure out who's who. It's Girl A. The true identity of Girl A. It's probably Khan.
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki.
I actually like Hajime's voice.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
You're getting watched by surveillance cameras 24/7. There's no such thing as privacy.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. Huh?
Sorry, what was then that was Girl B.
I see.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway,
Personality was hyper energetic and unique. Unique, so it's probably Yuki.
Girl C.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's move on to girl.
Was a person who always had a camera with them, so my hero.
I see.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip.
Guy F is. Oh, I see what they did.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names. The names were Sumiki.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong, since you beat the game.
Sure, I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason for Yuko's last name, probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu. This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister?
C being is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. That's why
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Well, for you.
About that, you're probably...
Shut the fuck up!
I see. Okay.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. That's why. I'd be...
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice? I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really...
The heck?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
He also has a strain of rivalry going
No
on.
one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way!
Getting killed is...
My, such...
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl...
Then let's hurry up and...
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why. That's why she was killed.
Crap!
Shit. Because Girl E was the killer?
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
But...
Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
in order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the
I'm surprised you...
Mapping is second nature to retro games. The classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is the base.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office. And when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside?
Which means Girlie was hiding.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game...
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? And sprint it to the front of the music.
She would have passed by the entrance hall.
Then
It's not you to...
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E was waiting in the hallway as the killer. What did Girl E do? Here we go. There's an unstopped debate. Broken vase photo?
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Yeah.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
at the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
They assumed it was the
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she went back to wait. All she had to do was break them
to make them think the murder had just occurred.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this.
What the heck?
Ugh.
Fine. Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel... Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then.
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we can't build, we can't. Then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? No, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear. You get the gist. It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well, then, good luck and have fun. Hey, I got that. I didn't know what it did, but now I do. Is it the broken fish tank?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
What?
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Got this weapon, but...
A weapon inside the music. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a...
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had blood stains.
Ah! Done. Someone before you split someone's head in half, a surprising amount of blood. So if you're gonna argue, use better reasoning than that. Maybe I should split your head. Ugh.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going...
So it's either the fish tank,
It's on that
gravel...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
So it has to be the fish tank.
It should have had.
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
So it has to be the fish tank.
A weapon inside the. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death...
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
No, wrong one.
Damn it!
Okay, so it's not the escape
weapon
route, and
inside
it's
the
not
music
the...
room, huh? What about
So,
broken
is it
glass?
the crime scene?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a
Ah,
Then
too
the
late.
piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with gravel in...
If it's a weapon that was used, it should have had blood.
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
What is the connection between
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Oh wait, the broken vase photo.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
It's the
too big
broken
to
glass.
play the
Oh, I'm
piano.
Why are
dense.
you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was, it should have had blood.
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
What? Half has been able to just ruin my theory's capabilities. I didn't hear
Damn it!
Oh, what?
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Victim's crime scene photo.
What about broken glass?
What? Is it the killer's escape route?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Is it from the fish tank?
Damn it!
Ugh.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Why are they giving us
What about
5
broken
always?
glass?
Oh, back to brick wall.
Damn it!
Ugh.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Okay, is it the...
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
What? What is it
In
then?
the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
You're kidding me.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea! But for the killer, it's an idea that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. To make people think the killer is some... And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised...
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl D was being... Girl E found out and tried to stop...
And she felt a rush of anger.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean,
She probably... You can?
but Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. I might as well ask
It's that guy.
I see.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning. But
What? That's all you can say.
Hey, clear this up for me.
That is...
They don't remember.
Even if I don't remember, I already... No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a Girl E and Mahiru were killed.
Sure do.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that gift?
Probably read an extra relay. There's important shit point. Is it the metal bat?
I can prove it with this.
Okay, it was.
I'm
Hallelujah.
not sure the 2 events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now. There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What did it?
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Kyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
What do we got? Footprints on the beach. Probably, because she's probably gonna say that she's not even there.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went in
A different entrance.
Are you saying when that person...
the door was still accessible when they went in, which means something happened.
Ah! I remember now.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this. But I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house.
I see. If you went there,
Don't believe her so easily, dumb.
Huh? It's a lot. People who call other people. If you say I'm lying...
Gummy bear. No bad. Show, window, handbart. Letter on Mahiru.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Damn it!
Is it the first
I
one?
did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
Okay, so it was the first one. I'm just stupid.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
That's just the letter. Someone keep a secret with bad expecting us.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Time of death.
Let's see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward,
Oh no, it was 2:30 when they
I
died.
think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable...
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko.
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by. I went straight back to my cottage after.
For some reason.
It's the truth.
Just leave him alone. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously? I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying?
She's prob-
We can assume she summoned Mahi. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house. There's evidence.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is that place, right? Spawn selection?
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
It's not the right brand.
What's a gummy?
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left
Right?
the
It's
beach
the wrong
house
brand
like
because it doesn't have a lemon flavor.
Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door effect. Because of that, she was only able to...
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
It's a trap. Who's someone? It must be that one. The one with the... There was a suspicious mask.
You're the one who wore that.
There's no way I'd wear such a child.
That is right. It cannot. Huh? That mask says it all, which means the
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
True that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. What do we got? Footprints on the beach, yellow gummy, gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
It's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. No, that's wrong.
There we are.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat.
You're an idiot too, you know. You're the...
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Oh? Make your argument. What do we got? Footprints on the beach, yellow gummy, iron barred. Mikan's autopsy report?
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Oh?
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Yeah,
blocked the
her
door to the
autopsy
road.
report.
Thanks
That's
to
what it is. Her last thing of strength.
We have the evidence we need.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
Come on. No, that's wrong.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko.
Serious? Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. If she handled a body that
Huh? But... she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me. We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko.
Shut up!
Because he's still mad that she was involved in his sister's footprints on the beach metal pad. His autopsy.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Fans.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed the fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house. Can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
If he hasn't thoroughly investigated, then I need to tell him he's wrong.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry.
Then maybe she took her...
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
No, that should be impossible. She can't get undressed by herself.
Damn it! I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
Oh, it was the other way.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own.
Is it
That's why
Connet because she
couldn't
was
take a bath
bloody?
and smelled bad.
But that's like too obvious, right?
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rule.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the... Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around... Because if so...
Didn't I tell you that was
I can attest to that. If I hadn't
doubting me of all? All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, Lauren, it's okay.
Yeah.
See? Because Mahiru taught me how to wear it. There's no way I would kill a knight. You guys are stupid. Hiyoko, shut the hell up, pig barf.
Reportedly. Could it be? Does he actually have something
Hey,
else in mind?
Hiyoko. Now that...
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer...
Like I said,
Yeah, I got.
I would like to know too.
Fine. Earlier she asked if we...
Huh?
Damn it! 'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I...
So,
I told her it was fine. I'm unlike everyone else here. Mahiru...
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were... Around noon, there was... A letter? Yeah, this...
I'll find you what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place when you come to the beach house on the second island? Seeing someone wants to interfere with our meeting.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
I clearly contradict that other evidence. The letter that my hero had.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? Mahiru's letter said to meet...
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it.
Hyoko, like I said, I never...
Which letter did the killer forge? The letter that my hero had.
Damn it!
They were both forged. Ah, I didn't see that was an option.
I see. The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their act.
That seems very likely. Confirmed! Just as I assumed.
Like this part. I was... This part, and this part.
Yeah.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
Nice.
Oh, they completely tricked me. And then... Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. It's all my fault.
Here we go again. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right?
What's most important is what happened afterwards. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet, and when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. The killer probably planned to frame Hyoko, and for that reason, they summoned Hyoko.
So their reason for blocking the door...
That's horrible!
Hyoko! Is it really okay?
This'll never end if you keep...
Isn't that what a class... The only way to survive is to be... So if you believe in each other so easy...
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. The class trial is with the killer and everyone else. Two Hopes class. Seriously, I'm on the side of the... And I believe that...
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy.
Let's stop. Believing every little...
Yeah,
There should be a new clue so, let us believe...
Yep. The debate. Good job. Hey, what do you think of it? Whoa.
Dumbasses. The only thing waiting for...
Can't just stay around here all day, even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending. The only thing we can do is move forward, because unless we reveal who among us is my hero's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Yeah, sorry, I realized I hadn't been narrating the thoughts, because I just got so enveloped. That's, Oh, is there another class trial suspended? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here, because it seems like this always happens.
Well, now.
So, yeah. Well, because usually they're only like an hour, but these ones seem to be going on for like 2 hours.
Let's keep going. Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Oh, you're gonna spoil who the killer is? Ooh, if I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. Yeah, that's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't everyone please use...
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? What? What does that even mean?
Oh, mon ami. To think that the person... Impossible. Oh, I can everyone hear you. Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko... If the killer was luring Hyoko...
Do you mean the
No. Huh? Hey. Now that you...
Just as...
If the killer planted evidence while he...
Which means the
killer returned to the...
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! I even glanced inside the shower...
Then, does...
At any rate, the solution...
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we have prepared the perfect product for you. You'll divide and logically discern the mysterious answer. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. Press the right mouse button to brake and left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you encounter, so make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. You'll take damage every time you fall. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching answers will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my middle sign phrase to you. Press the escape key. You can review the controls. This might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Kyoko ran away from the beach house. When the killer arrived and departed from the beach house. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able... Alright, I'm going to do it. Okay, so that's the break. Oh, okay, so we are moving. This is an interesting game. Ooh. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before or after? When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Well, before. Because how else would they have... Yeah, how else would they have knocked her out if they weren't there? What, do I have to... Okay, so I can assume I got it right. Hey, that's the old right sound effect. Nice. What are these obstacles they keep talking about? Oh, are these the obstacles, actually? When did the killer leave the beach house? Before, right? Nope. Alright, well then, clearly it's after. Oh yeah, so they were still there. Alright. Ooh, here are the obstacles they were talking about. Now it's probably best to slow down. Question 3. What was the killer hiding? The beach house or the beach? Well, the beach. What? Oh, well, apparently the beach house. Because I thought they would have taken the window. Oh, does the roof count as the beach house?
It's all coming together. Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to... Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Her personality got a hell of a lot more force.
No, there should have been a...
What are you saying? Stop being annoying.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need an answer by any means. The fridge?
Crap!
Wait.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said... And you probably didn't look inside the closet.
But could two people even...
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding...
And the surfboards.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? But the shelf it was on... Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And the killer probably did that on purpose because we haven't been on this island that long. So the clock... Then... the killer was...
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like... in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always dark at...
I should...
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left.
I agree with...
Seriously, no.
There's no way the killer would leave if Hiyoko was left alone and... Instead, it makes more sense.
Saying whatever you want, even if you... Alright, if you don't want... Oh, you shut up.
Sorry, I can't. Hey, Monokuma.
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man...
I'll listen to your story about... As I recall, the body discovery announcement, is the killer also...
Yeah, that's true, but...
You don't sound very...
Jeez! I know it sounds like an excuse. It's intended to create a fair...
So you're saying it's unfortunate that depending on who actually found the body...
Well, as long as I keep things...
Flexible. So what about this time?
Jeez, fine!
Which means... 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru... What's wrong? Nothing. I just thought it...
You're the one who went on a
we were... And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer...
However, before we proceed any further, the killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this... Now, let...
Final feature. From this point forward, you'll now be able to use the Truth Flashback. Oh, what's the memory? If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once. If you shoot or change, it will disappear. However, you can use this flashback feature. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake and you're available, it might be wise to memorize. Oh, please don't give us 5 and memorize and have to know whether to agree or to disprove. Oh boy. By the way, you'll not be able to agree with anyone. Okay, thank you. It is only effective when refuting points. Okay, thank God.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to
What?
use the
I thought
shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Oh, something other than the shower.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with...
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the so washing it off...
They didn't have to use the... what about... Maybe they wore one when they... If they used something other than the shower...
Cool.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes their shit, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way, or perhaps someone other than the killer... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, so now we shoot his bad thing.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No! Oh, you can only use it
Didn't
once.
have to use
Oh,
the
God.
shower. What about the wetsuits? Maybe they wore one when they moved them. If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the blood? They cut it up and... Whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit, it would definitely clog the...
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other than the killer. Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
Ugh.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use
They
the
could have
shower.
gone swimming.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the...
The shower they used to wet. It's possible it was the sea.
Damn it!
Damn it. Drinks in the refrigerator.
See. Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it. In theory, then.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator. That there's no possible...
What? Alright, what have we even got? The trash can? Yeah, it'll be the trash can that we gotta...
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle drinking wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood. It's true there were drinks in the beach house However, try thinking of it. One bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
What?
It's true there...
No, not that. What is it? Escape. It's escape. Fire Truth Blade, left mouse button, select Truth Blade. Overturn rice.
In the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Okay. There we go. Jesus. That was
We
new.
can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words!
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a second. Now that I think about it, they soaked their entire body. They did that. The person
It
would be...
seems you've realized who the... See?
Let me
It is! It is her! Use plastic to wash off the blood. That killer must be that person. It is! Okay. It's Sword Girl.
You're the only one!
Pecco.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you.
Then I should ask you this.
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach.
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? Just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house. And it would have... So you said you went swim...
Don't just... Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! So maybe she really was...
No one even saw her swim.
No.
Huh?
After I ran into... So there's no doubt.
Hold on. That's strange. You told me you didn't see anyone.
No, we haven't established...
Now that...
The roadside door was blocked. Then how...
why are you all...
Who...
We might have an...
Do you really?
Well, if Peckers...
Then let's hear this
First,
There's escape route, I think I know. In fact, the small window in the shower room. If it was Pecco, then I was
Roadside
right!
and beachside doors aren't an option. The only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Pecco could have reached it.
but what if...
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders.
Is it possible an object with...
And what happened to the rope after they used it?
Of course not.
Littering is prohibited.
You see? There's no way...
No. Chiaki, don't fall asleep. You did? I see. You don't have... Huh? Pekka was wearing a... And if you say she hid it in her...
The killer used it, they wouldn't have had... So the only thing I can think of is the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, the object the killer used escaped from the window. Their sword? I guess we're about to see. No, not sword. Okay. I do not know what it could start with. B? B? Okay, well then it's not M. It's not another B. Bathing suit? Bathing suit fits. Does it not? B-A-T-H-I-N. No, it doesn't. Let's see anyway. B-A... Oh, come on, I just... Is it maybe O? No, it's not O. Okay. Just had to make sure. Bam? Bam? Bamboo! That's what it is, bamboo. Bamboo stick? Is that what it would be? Oh, come on! Now we get all the O's. Always, 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 always. Stick. Wait, were there even T's? I don't remember. No, not. I doubt it's... W. W has to be in it, so bamboo sword. Sword fits, yeah. Bamboo sword. So then O-R-D. There we go. Look at my enormous brain working at max capacity. Now we need a D. There we go.
I got it.
Pecco, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but...
Well, Peko, you have...
The time is coming for the panic dog action. About fever time and nega time. From this point on, you'll be able to use fever time by pressing space. Tempo will be pushed to its max, but that's not all. You won't miss. By pressing the left mouse button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault, but only until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure that's possible. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time. When it activates, your tempo marker will disappear, making it a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. In the case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears, and crash it out. Clear, you can always turn the quiz. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for the chapter. They do that. Oh!
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step? It would have been left in the shower room.
Fuyuhiko.
Shut up! If she used the bamboo... Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me
So
off!
bad at rhythm games, man.
Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up!
God, wait.
Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step
Bamboo
stool,
sword
it
bag.
would have been left. This is the end.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stone, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stone, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. Akane said she's like a ninja. Simply put, only Peko could have... Even so, how disappointing.
You don't have Kane. You...
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's my hero's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko is an onion with us, Peko just...
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed.
Hold on.
Can it wait until...
This is important, and it relates to
my...
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome. Then...
So it's about... I must say...
For the sake of justice, so she
Justice?
is
In
the
order
serial killer.
to protect the justice of this world, I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
God damn it. 2 serial
Justice
killers.
is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon. The protected...
Hello! Earth
Jesus.
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide
Her
us,
eyes are
to
kind of doing the
shine
same
bright
thing as
above our
Nagito's
heads.
are. Is anyone else noticing that?
I'm
Doing the
telling
same
you to
spinny
stop
thing.
it.
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice. Now then, let's execute justice.
What the fuck?
Me too, Kazuchi.
Echo, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice in the name of sparkling, shining justice. I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to...
An ally of justice? This mask is just like various idols. The justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is
Me
becoming
too, Nekomura.
really crazy.
What the heck is this? Pecco is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey, take a look. Huh?
So what's your answer to my... This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiro is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross.
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
Did he's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end. There's no mistake that it was Pecco all
Let's
along.
go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Comic book, yay! At least it's a better version of the comic book. Morning of the Innocent, my hero met... In order to lure my hero and Hiyoko, next one to arrive at the beach house. Next one to arrive at the beach house was... What did the killer leave next to the body? Next. Yeah. Where should I hide? Everyone inside the surfboard case. Okay, so in order to lure... Next one to arrive at the beach house was... Next one to arrive at the beach house was... No. Okay. What did the killer leave next to the body? First one who found the body was... Who wakes up? Hiyoko left a big piece of evidence, footprints in the sand. Closet after Hiyoko ran away. Retrieved the bamboo sword. Here we go. First one to arrive at the beach house was Hiyoko. Next one to arrive at the beach house. Did the killer leave next to the body? Closet after Hiyoko ran away. Yep. Last one. Next one to arrive at the beach house was Mahiru. And then in order to lure, forged 2 letters.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
Oh yeah, they were standing next to each other. I was like, huh, that's kind of weird.
However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan by preparing a specific item. They planned to manipulate the two's action. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the... They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now.
Literally, the people who do that with morals? If you kill, you're just as bad as they are.
Save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are
You're not
unavoidable.
Grand Justice, though. This is vigilantism. It's not Grand Justice.
The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake! I've heard your story. Now then, please vote who will be chosen as the black...
Oh yeah, that's right, it's the bit sprites. I don't know how to feel about those.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Oh?
Pardon me, can we have a...
Continue our discussion.
Yes, but
Strange? What?
that...
As a serial killer enthusiast,
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast.
That makes her an...
honestly, there's a distinct difference between, you know, Sonia.
Justice, the center of
Center of
justice, that is...
justice.
That would be...
What the heck is that? That is sparking. It's a catchphrase written in the magazine. However, something every one person goes written in the meter. That's what it is. Got the difference between the serial killer. Nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist.
From Spain?
What?
This time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice.
She's a
There's no way
copycat.
that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
She was there in the library when Sonia said that.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late?
She's
what are you
the
getting at?
traitor.
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what...
I have no purpose.
Tool?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I don't like
see.
that look.
I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was...
Someone else?
There is proof that a step...
There was body discovery announcement.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right.
About this time, is it 3 people, including the killer? You want me to say it doesn't include the killer this time, okay?
That announcement is made when at least 3, and in this particular case, if that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and...
I see.
So that means there would...
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to... That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the...
No.
Huh?
Yes. From your basic way of thinking of... That means I'm just a simple...
Therefore, that person would have the strongest...
Therefore, it was... Mobster. There he is.
You're the only one! Is it for Eureka?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a
Okay,
game,
so she's
right?
not the traitor.
There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the evidence that occurred at the game should have definitely occurred. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. What? There's overwhelming proof of that, too.
I can prove it with this. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
It was you, because you had it.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? But...
That's why I told you. As I said before, I had no motive for... I was simply used as a...
Hey! What?
It means the true killer who used...
What?
What the heck?
I see.
No, but my young master does. Yeah, I'm sure you realize it, but
That's a... If Pecco's allegation holds up...
In that case...
That's nuts!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
that's not for you to do. The votes have been cast.
Case closed. No, you can't just give me the achievement case closed when it's undecided if we actually won.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What?
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed my hero, Koizumi, is...
Hold on a second.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey.
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Pecco and I grew up together. You two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing
They
but
gave
a
me a
tool.
reason to exist. I'm to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco, because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Nothing. Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave just as I was ordered to interact with you. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
Fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on the island. Before that, my young master's always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am
No
nothing
matter
but
what
a
I am
tool.
told, I'm nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiro wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko.
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos and
with me.
she's covered in blood? What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't know my sister's dead?
You...
You tried to confirm it with Mahiro, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond, but she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. I'm pretty sure my hero was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when my hero spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I had plans to go to the beach with everyone.
my
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, my hero? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. Well, it's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know.
Are you serious?
Definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always time.
Oh...
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure my hero into a trap, right? By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko. Seriously? What the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
So,
So my young master thought of a plan and executed it. Now I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl Lee. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed my hero with the bat? But still, I believed her up till the very last minute. Then that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl Lee?
Why, you...
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate.
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell
Who
up!
cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
what are you
You have
saying?
no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Well, me, to be honest, this whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over my hero, I was still trying to find the excuse to not go through with the plan. But even after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, the master called for me and made me kill my hero. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be
Yes,
quiet?
indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. The word, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer
It
story.
cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our vote. So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right, you guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer. Hold on, don't act like our loss has been decided yet. No, it should be decided already, isn't that right?
This is
I'll admit it, all this talk
baffling.
about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed my hero, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only.
Wrong.
Well, I have no hope. I'm just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now
So
then.
I'm going to ask someone, hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you, using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on, what's the use of asking something like
What?
that? Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right,
Jeez.
Peko? Be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like a killer, all those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
young master.
Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell him that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but this kind of situation, interacting with others, will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru will prove of that. Allows to be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person, because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right? Shh. There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko.
Hey.
But if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to
Yep,
protect my
she was
young
the
master.
true killer. Okay, so since we're talking about the fact that she's the killer, it's pretty fucking obvious that she's the killer. Yes. The reason why I was suspicious of Peko from the start is because she's the one whose execution was spoiled to me. And because her execution was spoiled, that means I know that she does someone in. Which means when there's some evidence that points to her, my brain can't not go, oh, well, she killed someone. And there's some evidence pointing to it, so why not? So, which is why I don't say, even though I think I guessed her earlier, I'm not gonna count that as a true tinfoil hat because it was kind of sort of spoiled. Because I was watching a video solely about unused concepts for Danganronpa 1, and then, with no warning, no reasoning, while talking about one of those concepts, they just bring up Peko's execution. And they describe it in full detail, and they even show clips of it. It's like, what? Why would you do that? No spoiler alert, no nothing. Like, there was a spoiler alert for the first game. There wasn't a spoiler alert for the second. It was bullshit, man.
Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon, after you leave. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyiko? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Master.
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means really odd just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I didn't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master.
Oh my, so this is how it turned out in here. I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing, which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. Foo, you're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your quest, even though it did all that to provide me the chance to survive, but I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it for you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that. Then why?
Even so.
I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young
Bye.
master. Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. I may be a selfish request, but please forgive
And
my young master, and please do not cause a senseless
a
killing such as
senseless-
this ever again. Of course.
Peko!
That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it
I
already?
will never
Just so you know,
feel
I will never-
despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
Ooh, so cool, but will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People act as proud as you, always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish
So-
request. Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Peko Yama who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools.
Then let's begin the punishment time brimming with despair.
Jeez.
why don't you get it yet? This time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Yama. You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Young master.
It's too late. The vote's been cast. Boom. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. The one-woman army. Wait. That was a fake Fujisaki, that's why. Okay, so it was just... all that was spoiled was that she was surrounded by robots and she was taking them all down. That wasn't the real one. Ah! Even Fuyuhiko. Is this bad? This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. Bastard, what is this? Wait. Oh no, he's actually gone. Oh, I thought there was a... oh, this can't be. This is a plot, right? Peko, Fuyuhiko. Such a waste. For sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about it. What's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I'm pissed and I even feel sad and hopeless, but still,
Isn't that
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminded me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying. Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive. What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing!
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right. Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Stupid brother!
You need to hurry up and save him.
Huh? Surprise order? Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza's scum?
It's your duty to save him.
Duty? Because it's written in the school trip rules.
If the
Blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now, but since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. You should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice. Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me. Fine, Dan, I'll save him. Really? Yeah, I was actually going to do that all along, so I've actually prepared for this. Well, prepared, and that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood? You've already killed your patient.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused my hero's death,
However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished, or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting of a shit stir like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted to return. Fuyuhiko. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will finally happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain the situation: despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Oh? It opens every time a class trial is ended. 15 days left. Despair.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Well, I think that's where we have to leave this episode. The end of chapter 2. We got 4 more chapters to go. This is Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.